Hey guys, this is Taichiverse, and welcome back to Disturbed. Where we last left off, let's see, yeah, it's right here. We last left off in this nice little corridor. You notice that there are several markings on the doors and floor, some of which scare you. You get a bad feeling about this place. Let's inspect the supplies. You walk about the room, browsing through the dust-covered storage. You find some rope in some of the boxes. It feels strong to the touch and has minimal wear. You decide to take the rope. Good choice. Like, having some rope is always good for you. Enter the right door. Actually, since... enter the right door. Quick save. You enter a small room. There's a large cauldron in the center of the room with wood resting beneath. There's nothing on the shelves as if someone cleaned this place out. You look into the pot, but nothing is in it. With nothing else to see, you exit the room. Okay, I can understand that. You just don't want to be in some rooms. I understand. What's in the left door? You enter a small room with a large hole in the wall. There are objects in the room, but none. Go back. Enter the left door. Enter the middle door. Here we are. You enter a room full of metal cages. Before you is a hallway marked with questionable markings. You don't like the feeling you have about this place? Whatever was in these cages surely did not want to be locked up. You notice that there is an animal in the cage to your left of the room, but from the dark stain on its fur, it is dead. You cautiously walk down the hallway, entering a room with two cell doors. Before you can do anything, a large hound leaps in front of you. The beast doesn't look very vicious, but one wrong move can surely be the end of you. Realize that you are not prepared for a moment like this. You slowly back towards the other room. To your dismay, the dog follows your every movement. Before you can do anything, the dog leaps forward at you. You don't survive long and die a painful death. Well, your adventure ends here. Who's a good boy? Yeah? Well, that was fun now, wasn't it? Which one's the most recent? This one? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay, let's try the door behind me. What do we got? You walk up the steps. You enter a large room. The air is polluted with dust and spider webs cover the walls and ceiling. Where should you go now? I just came from downstairs. The far door. Oh no, this doesn't look like a good place. I'm getting high vibes that there's gonna be a giant spider. The door struggles to move, but you enter into what appears to be a spider's den. The air is thick and the room is a mess of web and body parts. You notice that there are a couple items in the room that could be useful. If nothing else, there is a key on the ground that would no doubt need. Before you can even act, a large spider falls from above. You have no doubt that it is hungry. Without hesitation, the spider attacks you. With nothing to defend yourself, the spider quickly bites you. You begin to lose feeling all over your body and everything goes black. Your adventure ends here. Aww. Sam doesn't save you in this story. Why not? Where is Samwise when you need him, right? Okay, let's do this again. Okay, here we go. Where should we go? We're gonna go upstairs this time. You discover what looks like a private library. There is a passageway before you with the bookcase left and right. Browse the books. You take a moment to look at the books. Some of them catch your eye. Rituals of the Ancients. You flip around until something grabs your attention. Pillars of Stone. Years before current times, there was unique religious practices that revolved the Stonehenge. It is said that these stones are lined in a special way and often organized in a circular pattern. Organizing the stones this way unlocks an ancient power researchers still have trouble understanding. In the middle of the circle would be a stone or two from the keystone to rest on. This is the great mystery of the ancient practice. From ancient records, it is written that the energies from the surrounding stones channel their power into the keystone. You stop reading because the next page of the book has been torn out. Deception by music. There's a bent page marking a section of the book. You turn to it. The art of charming is not necessarily limited to the instrument, but how the musician goes about playing given instrument. Some are definitely easier to use than others, and for a skill such as oh, sorry guys. Well, definitely easier to use than others, and for a skill such as this, there are a few instruments recommended. The harp is one of those recommended instruments. From vicious dogs to shy unicorns, the soothing voice of a harp can calm the troubled heart. Of course, not all creatures can fall for a simple trick, but it can mean the difference between life and death in some situations. So that's what I need for that dog. Makes sense. Flipping through the pages, there is one in particular that has ink markings all over it. Raw energy is a powerful substance not to be trifled with. It is merely myth that such energies exist. One does not simply stumble upon a pillar of godly power, even if such a fate is yours. Bare hands cannot contain the farce. They must be bent. Wow, why am I so... I'm not even tired. Oh my god. It's been a long day, guys. Like, I've been recording for like 3 hours now because this, that, and the other games decided they don't want to record properly, or the internet just doesn't want to do games properly. Oh, so bad. Pity yours. Bare hands cannot contain the force. It must be bent and channeled into a specially crafted vessel to carry it. There have been accounts across time of individuals possessing such power, although they pass away as sand. That inflection was so wrong. Although they pass away as sand, their relics of power remain as powerful artifacts that nations around the world would fight for. Move forward. You walk up the stairs. You pause as you notice a stone carving of a person praying that is attached to the wall. There's something odd about it, but you can't put your finger on it. With caution, you continue up the stairs. You enter a strange room with a large globe centered around the room. There are windows that let the light shine through. You notice that there is a chest resting against the wall to the right. You also notice that there is another passageway like the previous room. Let's inspect the globe. You study the globe attached to the floor surface. The craft is made of metal, and there is fine detail in the grooves. There are various markings and names scattered across the globe. It takes you a moment, but you find a marking of where you are, Aramor. You notice that there are some hand-drawn markings within the area, made with black ink. This must be something close by that has interested the author of these markings. To add to the mystery, there are similar markings on other areas around the globe. Interesting. Approaching the chest, you notice that there's a lock fastened to it. With no key to unlock the chest, you decide to leave the room. Okay, so the spider has the key. I gotta figure out how to get past Mr. Spider. Continue forward. You climb the stairs to find a wall ending your path. Above the end of the stairway is a hatch. Open it. You open the hatch and pull yourself up. You are made to the top of the tower. Before you is a stone tower resting upon an altar of rock. Dark veins have entangled the structure as if they were feeding off the energy of the stone. Your body begins to tremble as you stand before the stone. You definitely feel weaker being up here, as if the stone is sapping away your energy. Destroy the stone! Maybe your only chance. You approach the stone and grasp onto it. You lose sight and feeling immediately, and your hands become glued to the stone. Your life is drained from your body. Only bones remain. Justify your death. Your adventure ends. You have no power here. Okay. We're learning some things though. That's good. Yeah. So we're learning a few things. There's nothing in this room that is good for me. Go back downstairs. I need to go to the well, which I believe the well. Continue down the path. Is the well? There's the well. Inspect the well. Other than evident water at the bottom, there's a coin resting against the wall. Possibly you feel Go down and take the coin. Can I? You pull out the rope you found earlier and fasten it to the well. There you go. See? I knew there was going to be something about getting these puzzles. We now have more part of the story. You climb down and ease and obtain the coin. You struggle to pull yourself out of the well, but you do successfully. Then you loosen the rope and store it away. You feel something satisfied that you are 1 coin richer. Go back to the grass trail. Well, that's nice. I got 1 coin. Follow the trail of grass. And inspect the grave. Quick save. Looking for the sword. Spirit. Only someone with pure essence can free me. A rare hope like a flower in the darkness. Okay, so now that we have this coin, I gotta figure out where to take said coin. Because it's not for the grave. I doubt it's for that fish. I can't see it being for the fish. Maybe I gotta put it in the well? No, not the well, but the fountain? Maybe. Oops, wrong one. I wanna go right. Dang it. Go right. Go to the gate. Into the gate. Inspect the statue on the left. Inspect the fountain. There's a dark haze of the fountain. The water is black and smells. You feel a slight pull towards the fountain as if you were calling or something. You pull out the coin you found and toss it into the water of the fountain. The coin disappears with a subtle splash. The water then fizzles for a moment, quickly returning to a lifeless state. Surely this must mean something. I don't know what that means. It must mean something, but I don't know what it means. Maybe I can get the sword now. Who knows? Let's find out. Continue. Blah, 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 blah. Tall grass. Here we go. Inspect the grave. Looking at the sword, you remember it goes. Only someone of pure essence can free me. A rare hope. A flower. Well, I have a quick save here. Because now, okay, we lost our coin. Coin's gone. But okay, let's go downstairs. We do have a coin. So let's not the left door. Let's go continue on through here. Here we go. Back here. This is where I wanted to go. Let's go forward. Okay. Go to the left. Oh, an eye appears before you as a gaze pierces in the darkness. Before you can do anything, tentacles burst from the ground and grip. It pulls you about, but you resist as much as you can. Not sure what you can do, you continue to resist until you can't think of anything else. Your body begins to grow weak and your strength burns away. You suddenly feel yourself pulled to the ground and you are dragged about like a rag doll. It is not long before the creature devours your body, leaving nothing behind. Your adventure ends here. Well, you try to find some new things and all you find is death. Go left. Oh no, not left. Forward. Yep. So now we're going to choose the right one, because the left one goes to the tower. Press divide into 2, go left. Right. Oh, I found a boat! Make your way forward, you discover a large cavern. An old-looking ship rests against the edge of the lake with debris scattered around its areas. Inspect the ship. You continue to walk down. The air is chilling and you fear it won't be a good idea to stay too long. The possibility of discovering something that can help you drives your exploration. You climb aboard the ship. As you take a moment to observe your surroundings, you are only welcomed by the trickle of water brushing against the wood of the ship. You move about to see where you can go. Every footstep you take feels heavy as you hear the sound of wood cracking under your feet. You feel the ship has been here for quite some time. You explore under the deck of the ship. Nothing but the sound of your footsteps bounce against the structure of the ship. From one room to another, you come to discover a kitchen, although there is nothing unique about it. You feel you should take a moment to inspect it. Inspect the drawers. You pull open one of the drawers after another, finding that they have been emptied. Dust spreads about the air and disturbs their rest. Checking underneath, you discover a rusty knife resting on the floor. You find that there are plenty of hardened rat droppings dotted around the edge of the wall. You take the knife that it hopes to defend yourself. Well, I have a knife now. I don't know how well that's going to defend me against some of these creatures, but I have a knife. So let's inspect the oven. You see a lone pot resting upon the stove. You gaze downward and open the oven door. Nothing but ash fills the oven chamber. You close the oven door. Well, let's move on then. We have a knife now. You continue your lonely tour, only to find that there is nothing useful and valuable. You make your way back to the deck and you continue your search. Again, you find nothing but empty rooms let remain in solitude. You discover a door with fancy markings around the woodwork. Perhaps this is where the captain resides. You discover a room of the captain. Unlike the other parts of the ship, everything seems to have been left alone in the room. Before you, the rests an old wooden desk with papers and assumed belongings of the captain. There's a small bed off near the corner of the room and some of the chairs in it. You're feeling deep down that you shouldn't take anything other than the lamp and other objects. There's a small stack of papers in contrast to lone paper resting by itself. Approaching the desk, you begin to inspect the papers resting on the desk. Stack of papers. Peering about the pages of the collective pile of documents, you realize that most of these are personal notes or journal entries. You pick a few and begin to read. Day 7. The voyage has gone quite smooth and we begin our second week away from home. The spirits of the men are high as we anticipate the discovery of new lands that lie beyond our documented knowledge. It has been my dream to accomplish something world-changing. Together we move forward with full hearts and unbreaking spirits. Day 66. Well, it's been a little longer, I see. It has been just over 2 months out at sea, and we have yet to discover anything new. We have suffered through many storms, and sickness has plagued the ship recently. Several of my favorite crew have passed on to the next life. I see the growing doubt in the eyes of the fellow laborers as our voyage continues day after day. Food rations have been cut in half in fear that we may have to turn back. I dare not let myself think of failure. Those men who have lost their lives, the sacrifices to make this voyage possible, I cannot let them be in vain. Day 91. Well, 3 months now. It has been come to roughly 3 months out here in the endless blue. With much pain, we have turned around. Yes, we have headed for home port. We have just enough food to make it back. I just hope we have a smooth journey back. The spirits of the crew are low and bitter due to our failure. I do not let myself get caught up thinking of it. Truly, we did not intend for this to happen. Loan document. Notice of the crew. Due to our unexpected predicament, everyone is being split into 2 groups of 2 and 3. Scouting assignments will be given until we find a more habitable place to settle. For now, we must do what we can. Seeing that there is little left to see, you take your leave. The wood on your feet clackle as you exit the vessel. You make your way to where the tunnel divides. Well, let's go left now. Ah, nice. I wonder what happens if I go right and then I go right again. Oh, we got passes. Very soon ends with an enlarged mushroom sitting in front of you. A steady river of water flows between you and the mushroom. Inspect the mushroom. You walk towards the mushroom as if it was something more than what meets the eye. Walking towards, you take a step into the water. To your dismay, your foot hits no bottom and you fall in. You reach to grab hold of the edge of the surface, but your body freezes stiff. You lose your sight completely as The chilling water sends your body into shock. Without the sense of touch and warmth, your lifeless body sinks into the darkness. You adventure into your figures. Yep. See, what I've noticed is that every so often the game just like, I'm just gonna kill you. That's fine, right, guys? Yes. Just kill me all the time. So what do we know? We know that the dog needs a harp. We know that I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that fish. I know I need to get the orb for the Stonehenge, but the fish is blocking that. I know I need to get the key for the chest, but the spider's blocking that. Do you think the knife I got will help me with the spider? We'll try that. We'll try the knife with the spider. So, the far door. Door struggles, you move the air stick in the room. Nothing else, the key is on the ground, and no doubt you need it. Before you can act, you have no doubt that it is hungry. Without hesitation, the spider attacks you. You pull out the knife and stab the spider where you can. Unfortunately, the knife doesn't scare the spider and it bites you with ease. You begin to lose feeling in your mind. Okay. Okay, so the spider is not the knife one. So let's go outside. Inspect the lake. Resting under the orb of some sort, sitting at the bottom of the lake. There's something strange about it. It feels like you're calling out to you. Dive in. You close your eyes, you jump into the lake. You open your eyes to be the stone sitting before you. Start look forward to it. A large fish comes. It quickly notices you with its mouth stretched open. You pull out the knife and point it at the fish. Waving the knife around, you fail to deliver a fatal blow to the fish. You quickly find yourself hopeless before the creature. Aww. So that's not how you do it. He's not upstairs. Guess we're gonna check one of these rooms to the left. Oh no, not the left door. Go back. I meant the right door. Right door. Never mind, not the right door. Middle door. You enter the room full of cages. Yes, this is where the dog is. You quickly walk down, blah, blah. Okay. Before you can do anything, a large hound leaps in front of you. The beast doesn't look very vicious, but one wrong move can surely be the end of you. You pull out the knife and prepare for an attack. The dog reacts and starts to growl at you. The hound dashes at you and sinks his teeth in you. So that's not it either. Man. It's like I can't get a break here. Okay, go upstairs. Yeah, maybe now that I have the knife, I can get past this fucker. You hear a subtle echo of shifting rocks before you. An eye appears before you as its gaze pierces into darkness. Before you can do anything, tentacles burst from the ground and grip your body. It pulls you about and you resist as much as you can. You remember the knife you have found and struggle to bring it out. With success, you hold the knife and begin to cut away the appendages that bind you. The room vibrates as you do cut, and the creature immediately leaves you alone. It takes you a moment to catch your breath. Divide. Which way do you go? Nice! Now I can get past this part. Good. Forward. So now we're making progress! The path you walk comes to an end before a shiny pillar of light. The light rests of a corpse that seems to have been here for quite some time. Near the corpse stands a lone flower. For some reason you feel hope into your heart up as you gaze upon the flower. Surely the flower will ease the pain of a specter. You approach the flower and clearly pluck it from. There is something special about this flower. Light continues to pierce through the darkness from the opening above. Surely that gives you some hope that all is not lost. Seeing that there is nothing else for you here, you turn around. Nice! So now we have the flower so that we can get the sword from the specter. Yeah! Here we go. Follow the trail of the grass. The specter, inspect the grave. You approach the grave. The ghost appears before. Without hesitation, you reach for the flower to give to the spirit. The spirit grabs the flower from your hand as you extend it to him. You feel a subtle breeze blow by, the figure fades away with the flower. A faint whisper dances about the air. I am free at last. You feel a sense of relief with you and reach for the sword. You are now a wielder of the specter sword. Woo! Nice! I am digging that. Let's save here, shall we? Yes, I'm sure I would like to override that. Boom. Okay, so what have we done so far? We now have the sword that we were able to receive, and I think we're gonna have to use it on the spider, but that's something we'll have to do in the next episode. So if you enjoyed this episode, leave a like, comment below for any other games you would like me to play, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye, guys. Woo!